like have money when we're younger to be able to afford these beautiful foods and eat as much as you can. Like why?
Before while you're older?
Sure. And not be able to eat. Like, I mean, why was I eating 4, 5 sausage and egg McMuffins a day at McDonald's when I could have been eating like fine dining? Hello? I have a lot of feelings about this. This is stupid. Doesn't make any sense. Sorry, I'm talking about nothing. Are we starting?
Just thinking out loud.
My parents split up when I was quite young, and that was chaotic in between them. But, you know, you can't help but get the residuals of that when you're their kids. And yeah, my dad, which is crazy because he's immigrant and like the most Vietnamese dad ever. But he was into therapy and he believed in therapy, and I think it helped him get better. So he put me into therapy at a young age, and it really helped me work through some really, really hard times in my life. My hardships with my parental relationships, I think, have finally come to pass. I'm friends with my dad. We're really good friends. He's taught me so much in life, but we got to our really great space as friends. He's my dad, and I call him daddy, call him Father Bear, but we are first and foremost friends, and it took a really long time to get to this space. But yeah, that man gave me so much in this world, life first and foremost, but I am hardworking because of him. I learned to manage money at a very young age because of him. Also, I'm scared of a lot of things because of him. The housing market I'm scared of because of him. But yeah, my dad has shaped me so much to who I am today. So I'm so grateful for him. Both of us right now are very, very unsure about children because of being afraid of what we would, like, being afraid of shaping people. I mean, like every single one of us have parents. So we've all experienced this, and I've taken on so much of my parents, and I'm so similar to them. I disagree with certain things about my upbringing. There was a lot of chaos and trauma, but I'm so afraid to bring people into the world because of that. I mean, among other things, I'm not really sure if I want to have kids, but that's a huge part of it. Like, I don't know if I'm equipped to shape people. And everyone says like, oh, you'll figure it out, but I don't want to figure it out as I go. I want to have it somewhat figured out beforehand, or as much as I can figure it out beforehand. And I'm like, I don't know if I'm the person yet who can raise a child properly, you know? I don't know if I'm ready for that. I don't know if I'm the best version of myself yet to have a new person and help shape them. That's so scary. And then he was like, when I would be outside with my hands in my pockets, my dad would cuss me out too. I would get in so much trouble. And I was like, what? Like, why would you get cussed out for that? That didn't make sense to me. And he was just like, yeah, because I was a Black kid. With my hands in my pockets, people might find that threatening. Might think that I have a weapon. And I was fully taken aback. That made me so emotional. That was racism in a way that I've never experienced it. And so that was also something that I had to come to the realization of. If we do have kids, I'll be having Black kids. I've never dealt with racism in that space. And then these would be children of mine. So that was scary. That's a scary thought. So yeah, I listened to people talk about their partners and, you know, talk about like, oh, my husband's going out of town and oh, I'm so excited to be by myself. And I'm like, really? I love hanging out with my person. That's my best friend. That is the first person on my list of people that I want to hang out with. It's always him first. And I have friends too, don't worry. But yeah, that's number one. So I'm very lucky that we're going through life together. We're going through our seasons together. And we're, if not on the same page, then we're in the same chapter, which is really cool. So yeah, a blessing. And I wish this on everybody. I wish this feeling and I wish this love on everyone. I was always taught to get a job and have security and then enjoy the small things in life, or enjoy the things that you like in life and the pleasures and the luxuries that you enjoy. But to watch a person with a dream, chase a dream, and then have it end, and then find a new dream, chase that dream, and like literally kill it, is extremely inspiring every single day. Yeah, extremely inspiring. He's inspired me to even like write or help write shows with him about things that I love. So like getting me to step out of my comfort zone and try different things. That's really cool. He pushes me to do that. And it's really cool to live with that person. I was always very like I said, a shy person. So I didn't do a lot of networking, but my first job, becoming an adult, coming into the corporate world, they were like, you need to go outside and meet people. So it usually started with taking a shot at the bar and then going outside and, okay, we'll have to talk to people now. But after I kind of found my footing and I found, like I experienced a little bit of adulthood, I got more comfortable with that. And then moving into social media, the thing about social media is although you're in the public eye, you're by yourself most of the time when you're doing stuff. So you're YouTubing from your living room and you're shooting content with like one other person in an alley with the wall that looks really cool. So it's allowing everybody into your world, but your world can really be four walls. Content creation was a weird learning curve. I didn't get into it at the beginning, but I think I was like the second wave of people who got into social media. And there's no rules, you get into a 9-to-5 job, they give you a package, they give you the rules. There's no rules to social media and it changes every single day. And yeah, so you kind of have to create your own rules. And now even I go on holidays and sometimes holidays feel like work because it's a great time to shoot content. You're in different parts of the world, you're whatever it is that you're doing in social media, but it's a great time to shoot content. So I'm not turning that off, which is unfortunate because you don't totally get to be in the moment. I do love it and love the opportunities it's given me, but yeah, sometimes it's a lot. It's just no off. It's hard to even turn off. Like you can delete the phone app, like the app off of your phone, but there's so many of them. And then you still have a camera. And I go to spaces where, if I'm like trying to take social media detox and I'm having dinner or something, and I'll still pull out my phone and take a picture of the food. I'm like, you don't have to be doing this. And it's work, but you can't help it now. It's such a big part of my life, and I roll my eyes when I do it, but I do every single time. It's annoying. You know how many videos on my phone of me swirling an iced coffee? For what reason? I don't know, but I do. So yeah, everything feels like work, almost. I'm not a dream haver. There was never a part of my life where I was like, this is what I want to be when I grow up. I just wanted to be stable and successful. I knew I was going to be great. I am great, but I knew I was going to be great or greater. And it was always a chasing greater because of what was imprinted in me by the sacrifices that the people that born me into the world made so that I could have these opportunities. So it's hard to let go of things. My husband tells me all the time, you should quit one so you can throw yourself into that another thing, because I think you're going to be great if you can like really hyper focus on one thing. And I'm like, I don't know, like I've worked so hard to be in this, so why would I leave it? And then watching people around me not have the same opportunities as I do, and I'm like, well, why would I give that up? Like it would be crazy for me to give that up when people are struggling every single day. So if I were trying to achieve success, it would be a soft, comfortable life. That would be my definition of success for me. Yeah, so achieving a life where I can never have to turn on an alarm to wake up tomorrow. I mean, like I said, I'm naturally an early riser, but Yeah, I would never want to use an alarm to wake up for anything. I'll just wake up and do whatever I want to do because the hard work that I've put into my life has panned out, and I can choose to do whatever I want going forward in every day, whether it's wake up and work, or wake up and do yoga, or wake up and try all the restaurants I wanted to try today. Do those things. That would be success for me.
Second that.
Soft life.